What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. To be honest, I can't believe I am making this video today, but the TLX is officially for sale. I listed it on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and eBay, and we'll be doing so later on my Instagram page as well. So if any of you guys are interested in potentially buying a 2022 Acura TLX ASPEC in Apex Blue Pearl on black with a bunch of modifications, shoot me a DM. It's kind of crazy to think that it's only been 2 years, but I've had a ton of memories and experiences with this car. Have been able to meet so many of you guys in the Acura community all over the country and really built this social media platform around this vehicle. The main reason why I want to sell this vehicle is to get into more of a driver-focused car, something that's manual and potentially has more performance, right? So the BMW community has always been something that I've talked about in my previous video. I was super lucky to get this car back in 2022 during COVID, where the chip shortage was really affecting all of the companies, especially Honda and Acura, and finding a new Apex Blue TLX ASPEC in this color combination was really tough. So I was really blessed to get this, and really happy to have owned this for 2 years. Don't get me wrong, I still really appreciate the looks of this car and the vision that I've been able to build. I've been able to read a lot of you guys' comments on social media and all your DMs saying that it's been, you know, a really clean build, and I appreciate all that, but I think it's now time to let that go to get something even better. Now, the most common question I was getting was how much I'm going to be listing the car for. It is currently live for $38,000, and that is everything you see on the car as is. It does have 54,000 miles, and it is a 2022 ASPEC with front-wheel drive. Now, keep in mind, all the modifications you see on the car are mostly OEM, including the TLX Type S exhaust, the black chrome badges in the back, and the body side skirts, as well as the OEM Type S lip. All those modifications you can go to Acura yourself and just get from your parts department. I was able to have some friends that work for Acura that were able to hook me up with those, so I got those modifications as soon as I got the car. In terms of the wheels, these are the variant Radons, finished in brushed titanium, and they are the 20x10s, so I've been rocking those for about a year now and absolutely love them, still do. I wish I could keep these wheels, but unfortunately I don't have my OEM ASPEC wheels anymore. So those wheels are going to be going. When we come into the interior, everything is OEM on the interior, including the carbon trim I have on the door sills, as well as the center console. And as you guys can see there, the illuminated door trims. These are really cool. I'm really glad I got these. At nighttime, they're really bright. And I do have them for the rear as well. So as you guys can tell, the interior is bone stock. I do have the all-season weather mats at home as well. But right now I've been just rocking the carpet because I actually like the look of the carpet over the all-season weather mats. Let's go ahead and hop in interior. Like I mentioned before, I do have the OEM carbon fiber trim. This is honestly such a really nice feature to have when you're looking at the interior cabin, because you do look and use this area often when you're driving, whether it's to climate, your shifter's right in the middle. So really glad I installed these, and they are able to keep the OEM ambient lighting function because they are integrated into the door sill. So for those of you guys who know me, you guys know I love to keep my interior super clean. So I do clean it once a week myself. I do have a bunch of cleaning products, as well as conditioners for my seats, which is why they look like brand new for the past 2 years. And I do like to make sure that all of my touch points are nice and clean, as well as all the plastic trims you see inside the cabin. There's no scratches, and they've been really well taken care of. Coming back to the rear of the car, same deal as the front. I typically don't carry anyone in the rear of my TLX, so the rears are as mint as they can be. Coming to the passenger side, it's funny that I still have the plastic wrap on the illuminated door sills on this side. Ended up never taking them off, so yeah, those are preserved pretty well. No scratches there, and you guys can see for yourself, seats are mint, as well as all the door cards here. Same thing up front for the passenger side. I do have an OEM Acura sunshade that I always put on my windshield whenever I park outside. The front windshield is ceramic tinted, so it does help anyways, but just having that extra level of protection so my dash does not crack down the road. But yeah, no issues whatsoever for the cabin. Sound system is still amazing. The ELS 3D sound system with the 17 speakers. All right, now let's take a look under the hood. Everything is stock except this HPS prototype intake. I believe it's now for sale. They just finished up the prototype testing, and it is now live on their website. This is specifically for the TLX ASPEC with the 2-liter turbo. This has been an amazing cold air intake. All you hear are the turbo and intake noises whenever you get on the gas, so I've been gotten a lot of compliments for that intake. The next modification you'll see in the back is an oil catch can. That was added by HPS, and that too is a prototype product. But like I said, I have all the OEM parts if you guys don't want that. I don't see why you wouldn't want an oil catch can, because it does wonders in terms of keeping your oil nice and clean and collecting all the residue there. The reservoir is right down there, and it honestly just looks OEM and looks really, really clean in the engine bay with the red color contrast. Yeah, other than that, everything else is bone stock. No modifications have done to the engine, downpipe, none of that. No tune. I just wanted to enjoy the car last couple years just as is from Acura. And yeah, I don't plan on tuning it. I don't plan on getting any performance gains out of this vehicle. I really don't think that's what this car was made for. If you do want some more performance, step up to the Type S with the 3-liter twin scroll V6. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this engine is and how reliable it's been for me. In terms of my tint, I do have 20% at the windshield, ceramic tint, as well as ceramic tint all the way around. I believe this was 3M, so it was pretty expensive. I did get 15% all the way around to match front, rear as well. This was probably the first modification I did when I got the car. I want to get that tint, especially in California where it's super sunny and hot. And I just also like the privacy of having a darker windshield and darker windows. So really, really glad I went with those. And for the rear, I do have the OEM black chrome badges. Honestly, I think this makes the rear look so good. Yeah, you could do a full badge delete, but I honestly like the way this looks with the black chrome. They're not gloss black, but as you guys can tell, they have a little bit of chrome accenting to them, so it gives it a little more unique look. Same with the Acura A found in the rear. Finally, in the rear, we do have the TLX Type S exhausts. This is the quad exhaust found on the Type S models, and nothing was modified for this exhaust. It was just bolted up right in place. This replaced the OEM ASPEC exhaust, the HDMI looking port exhaust tips that I absolutely hated. And again, this is OEM from Acura, and it was brand new, so I just bolted it on. As you guys can tell, the TLX currently sits a lot lower than OEM ride height. This is because the TLX is sitting on the iBox Sport Springs. Luckily, I was able to be the prototype test mule for that product and was able to get a free set. So it drops 1.5 inches all the way around the vehicle, front and rear. Honestly, I think it looks amazing. It does not compromise the ride quality. And obviously, I went with a bigger tire set and wheel size, but in terms of the way the car sits now, it's perfect. It's not too low, it's not slammed, perfect for daily riding, and you could go even lower by increasing your sidewall or going with a thicker tire. I do love the fact that it does not compromise the overall ride quality, so it's still relatively comfortable and not too stiff. Fun fact, the puddle lights do work on this one. Got this replaced under warranty, so if you guys know anything about the reliability of those puddle lights, they tend to fail on the newer TLXs, so they have been replaced twice already, and whatever they did on the second time, they've really made sure it worked, so I have no issues with those anymore. I did get a call this past week from my Acura dealer. They're asking me if they could purchase my vehicle back because they have a really shortage in used vehicles, and that was something that I didn't really consider at the time. It doesn't have any more warranty from the dealer because it reached over 50,000 miles. But like I said, everything has been taken care of before. I'm still torn between getting a manual F80 and just searching forever because obviously the market right now sucks, or just going for TLX Type S or Integra Type S because, as you know, they are readily available. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions about the vehicle itself, I can send more pictures if you guys want. And I'm super transparent with this car. As you guys know, I documented everything really with this vehicle, all the problems it had, which were super minor. Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Drive safe. Peace.